Good evening, class. My name is Talisha Rogers. I am a senior medical investigator for the Lehigh Valley Health Network of Hospitals. I am here to explain to you what a medical investigator does and what are the benefits of being a medical investigator. So pretty much a medical investigator is pretty much an individual who is trained to document and investigate medically unnecessary procedures that will not be necessary to perform without a second or third opinion from a previous doctor or the medical board. Medical investigators are sometimes referred to medical malpractice investigators for a more formal term. Okay, what are the duties of a medical investigator? The duties of a medical investigator are pretty much investigating medically unnecessary medical procedures. The investigator thoroughly looks through the patient's medical history and any other doctors that the patient has gone to that will be provided what medically needs to be performed to correct any medical issues have arisen from the patient. We also contact the doctors that perform procedures that is medically unnecessary. We base it on initial investigation, and the doctor also will provide his or her findings when diagnosing the patient. The insurance company will be involved because they initially refused to pay the claim. Okay. Also, what are the benefits of being a medical investigator? The benefits of being a medical investigator, you are pretty much on the side of the patient. You are the voice, you're the eyes, you're the ears of the patient. You're like the advocate of the patient. You become the patient. Like you are like the best advocate the patient ever will actually have. The medical investigator also stops fraudulent medical procedures that are not necessary for the patient. Sometimes it makes the patient's health worse off than it needs to be. It also triggers an investigation between the hospital, law enforcement, and the insurance company. So we all work hand in hand. Okay, any information the insurance company gets from us, they can actually put together their case as well. So basically the insurance companies mainly rely on us to pretty much build the case, and then they will follow suit, and then law enforcement will follow suit, depending on how huge of a case or how huge of a medical malpractice case that it would actually be. In conclusion to that, a medical investigator is a very important asset to the medical field. Without medical investigators, medically unnecessary procedures will be prevalent and harder to prove. So we are at the point where we are trying to crack down on medically unnecessary procedures and fraud and abuse. So basically, that is all in a nutshell that a medical investigator actually does. Thank you for joining me. My name is Talisha Rogers once again, and you enjoy the rest of your night class.